Hi there, were you searching for information on how to clean your camera lens? This here is a lens pen. I'm going to show you what it is and how to use it, so don't go away. Hi there, Barry Callister for Barry Callister Photography here, giving you hints, tips and tricks for better nature photography. Welcome, I'm glad you found one of my videos. Here on my channel I do gear reviews, camera tutorials, Lightroom and Photoshop tutorials and more. So if you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button and be sure to ding that little notification bell when you do. Be sure to check out the video description below for more information and reviews on the lens pen. Let's jump straight into this tutorial on how to clean your lens using a lens pen. Okay, so this is your lens pen, and it's called that obviously because it looks like a pen. It's super lightweight, small, tiny. If you're a shirt wearer, you can just pop it in your top shirt pocket, no worries. You can put it in the pocket of your pants, in the back pocket, fits in any space in your camera bag. Having a look at the lens pen up close here, you can see that it's got the classic pen shape. At one end of it, you have this extendable soft goat's hair brush. That's for brushing loose particles off your lens, such as dust and hair and stuff like that. At the other end, you have this cap that screws off, and underneath there is your special flexible soft pad that's infused with a special carbon compound. The carbon is really good at sucking up grease and grime and holding it in, so that's what this special pad does to the surface of your lens. It sucks all the grease and grime off there and holds it in. And up inside the top end of the cap, there you have a foam pad that's infused with a special carbon compound, so that every time you recap the pen, it recharges the pad and you're ready to go with basically a brand new pen every time. So to demonstrate, I'll just clean the end of my 55 to 200mm lens here. It's not greatly dirty. I'm not sure if you can see that on the video there. It's not altogether that dirty at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll do the cardinal sin, and we'll put a couple of nice greasy fingerprints on there, which you can probably now see. So there you can see we have a couple of really nice greasy fingerprints on there, and the lens pen will take care of that, no worries. So the first thing we do to remove any loose particles is push out your soft goat's hair brush and just brush the surface of the lens. You can go in circles around the edges of the lens, get any of the dust out of the areas around the lens as well, and brush it off like so. Now that'll remove any loose particles of hair or dust that might have been there. And now what you need to do, and you can see that you can do all this with one hand. You don't need to put the lens down to unscrew the cap. You can do it quite easily with one hand. It's no problems at all. So now what we do to get our nice greasy fingerprints off there is you just place the pad in the center of the lens and just start turning some circles and getting ever wider and wider with your circles, and it will just completely remove those fingerprints from your lens, and it looks pretty clean to me. So if you have any trouble, if there's any things on there that won't come off, just give it a little huff with your breath to put some moisture on there, and then give it another go over with the carbon pad, and it should come up a treat. But that right there is a very clean lens. Now what you can do after that, just to make sure in case any particles have fallen onto the lens again, give it another brush over with your goat's hair brush, and you're good to go. You can start shooting again. Now I've not only got the single lens pen, but I've also got this DSLR Pro kit, which has 3 lens pens inside of there. And it comes in this microfiber cloth, which is also handy for cleaning the outer surfaces of your camera as well. You've got an ordinary lens pen here on the right with the gold ring. You've got a filter clearer here in the middle with a silver ring. That's for cleaning your filters, your UV filters, your ND filters and such. And over here on the left hand side, you've got the Micro Pro, which is for cleaning your viewfinder or the tiny lenses you find on your point and shoots. So here I'm holding the ordinary filter pen on the left hand side here, and on the right hand side is the SensorKlear, and you can hopefully see the difference in this shot between them. The ordinary pen has much more curve to its surface than the filter pen. The SensorKlear pen is a lot flatter. So you can see on my 50mm prime lens here, this actually has a UV filter on the front, and you can hopefully see from this angle that the filter has a flat surface. It's not convex like the surface of a lens. So it's flat, it's not rounded. And we'll just screw it off here, and you can see that it has a flat surface. And this is where your SensorKlear pen comes into play. If you have a look down in the video description underneath this vid, I've popped some links down there for you to where you can go and read more reviews on the lens pen. You can also purchase your very own lens pens via those links if you want to. The micro lens pen is really good for cleaning the lenses on your point and shoot cameras too. Some of them have got really tiny lenses, and the micro pen will get into those tiny little nooks and crannies. The Micro Pro is, as I said, good for getting into the smaller nooks and crannies like your viewfinder or the smaller lenses on your point and shoot cameras such as this one here. I mean, this one hasn't got an exceptionally small front to the lens, but this still would be a lot trickier with larger lens pen. So let's clean that up just nicely. And of course, all the pens have the goat's hair brush at the other end. Now sometimes even when you do a really great job of cleaning your lenses with your lens pen, you're still going to end up with spots or blemishes on your photos because your camera sensor might be dirty, or there could have been something blowing past in front of the lens and all sorts of things, or you might want to remove something from the photograph that doesn't look good. I have a tutorial on the spot removal tool in Lightroom Classic CC. I've linked that up right now on the right hand side of the video right now, so go and have a look at that if you want to. It's an in-depth video on how to use the spot removal tool and get all those blemishes and spots off your photos. So there you go, that's how you clean your camera lens using a lens pen. They are a fantastic product, and I'm sure you'll agree. Once you get hold of one yourself, you will never clean your camera lenses any other way. The Lens Pen company also make a host of other products for cleaning mobile phone screens, iPads, computer screens, and a host of other things. I've linked those up down below as well in the video description, so check those out before you leave. Also, before you leave, if you like this video, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe and ding the little notification bell. And be sure to check out, just in case you've done a crap job of cleaning your lens with the lens pen and your photos have spots that you need to remove, check out my Lightroom spot removal tutorial over on the right hand side of the screen here. I've linked that up for you right there. I'm Barry Callister for Barry Callister Photography. Get out there, take some wicked shots, and I'll see you soon.